Let's go ahead and adjust this a little bit, edit this deck slightly, and we're going to do one more league with it, I think. And we actually, because of the pace at which this deck plays at, we might play Twinferno. That one gives double strike or copies a spell, right? So you copy Treasure Cruise. It's pretty interesting, actually. Alright, well, the first thing that I'm going to do for sure is cut one of these and add another infantry. Infantry was actually awesome, just like every time. Prob isn't good, actually. Okay, fair enough. Well, we're probably not going to add it then. You're not selling me, that's for sure. Alright, so that's the first change I want to make. I feel like I'm supposed to cut a land. We flooded a lot, more than I would have expected. And I want to add another of one mind. And I think I want one more cut for another Treasure Cruise. I almost wonder if Sokenzan is just bad in this deck. It's so unlikely that we're going to channel this card. I think it's certainly worse than a basic mountain if we get like Field of Ruined or whatever. I want to touch any of this. I think the reefs are important. Pathway is obviously good. I think Odawara is slightly better than Sokenzan. It's like almost free. I mean, it kind of, I mean, what else am I cutting is the problem. Because if I'm cutting a land, I'm not cutting any of the duels, I'll tell you that much. So these like 14 are just completely locked. And I don't really like only playing one basic in my deck. Because Field of Ruin does exist. And blue-white's already a hard matchup. And I do think I'm cutting a land, because I don't know what spells I'm cutting at this point. I guess nobody ever said we had to play 8 of these cards. It's possible that we could just like cut 2 ops and just play 4th of one mind, 4th Treasure Cruise. It's something we could do. I mean, everybody just always plays 8 of these, and it's probably... But we're boarding these out anyway, so like... Is Jag free / good? It is pretty much free. Is it good? It's, I mean, fine. I mean, it kind of won us that game against humans, that game 2. They had to spew a Fateful on it, so, like, put us up 2 cards, right? It's a lot of the reason we won that game. If I were to cut Giganta, I would just play a second Hearse, I think. Jaya. Jaya's cool. Jaya is cool. Certainly fine. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. I'm kind of leaning towards cutting some ops. Trim 2 ops and then play 4th of one mind, 4th Treasure Cruise. Maybe down 1 opt, 1 land, and it would be Sokenzan. I think I like Spikefield Hazard more than I like Sokenzan because it's a spell and a land. Of One Mind was really impressive, though. I did not think... I think yesterday I was forgetting that infantry is not a human. It, like, kind of looks like a human from the art, but it's a dwarf. So, Of One Mind is a lot better in this deck than I thought it was initially. That is true, yeah. At some point, I'll maybe test that. I'm not going to do that right now, I don't think. I don't know. Is it Sokenzan or is it another opt? I think it's Sokenzan. So 4 of 1 mine, 4 crews. Go down to 3 ops. This will make us a lot better against the mid-range and control decks, just having as many 2-for-1s as possible. And then... Oh, you want to queue against me with Wizards? All right, man. We can do a 1v1 here. That sounds fun. I'm into it. Give me a second. Let me rent these cards I need. Real quick before Mac and I play and before we get to the next thing, let me go ahead and real quick give a shout out to our patrons. Thank you so much for those that support the Swish Gaming Patreon. $1 a month gets you access to deck lists that myself and my teammates are playing at upcoming events. Larry Fields and Chris Smith both just had pretty good weekends at the NRG this past weekend. Both wrote about their decks last week. But $5 a month gets you access to detailed sideboard guides, things of that nature. And then $10 a month, exclusive content, video, leagues, things of that nature. But regardless, thank you all so much for hanging out today, watching the stream, and thank you all for supporting the Swish Gaming. All right. Let's go back to this. Now, Mac, I don't know if you have any channel points, but I'm pretty sure technically doing 1v1s costs some channel points. But we'll give you a free one. This one's free. Especially since you're a sub. Alright, so I still need to get the crews, the of one mind, and the infantry. Deck builder. Of one mind. Infantry. Mac, I have a feeling that this one is gonna, because you're playing a Coco deck. I feel like if you draw the Cocos, I'm gonna be in trouble. But otherwise, I think I'll be pretty well positioned. We'll see. It'll be interesting play. Your creature deck's not nearly as weak to infantry as these other ones have been. That's for sure, because of all your unsummons. I think the Aether Channeler is really good too, just being a 2-for-1. Oh, this will be fun to play. So we got Bant Wizards versus Blue-Red Wizards upcoming here, folks. Heartless Summer, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Go ahead and update this on our Cardboard Live real quick. And we'll be good to go. All right, should be good to go. Now, Mac, you want to ship me a challenge here? You want me to challenge you? All right, sounds good, man. You too. All All right, chat. Let's see if we can take Mac's Wizards deck down. His Bant Wizards deck. Ooh, we won a die roll. That's nice. That is nice. Oh, that is not it. We'll mulligan. Okay. Okay. Still just heinous. Cutting that one land just really, it's not what it is. I mean, it's just a little bit unlucky here, I think. Well, we're going to keep this, I guess. Going to bottom 2 Wizards Lightnings, I guess. I don't know. What a disaster. Complete and utter disaster this hand is. I'm glad this didn't happen in leagues and it's just happening in pickup games with Mac. If I'm ever going to get completely screwed, this is when I would like it to happen. Yeah, play with fire. To you. Human, sure. Yeah, it's not good for me. That's not good for me either. We're just gonna save some time here, chat. I know we're dead. I don't even need to see any more of this game. Matt gets game 1 there. Well, we know he's playing creatures. I feel like Rending Volley and Roast probably pretty reasonable against him. Aether Gust is interesting as well. What I not think is going to be good. Probably Balmor. Cut a couple Balmors, bring in a couple Rending Volleys, call it a day. Or a couple Roasts. Probably want Rending Volleys. I was going to do that and call it good. I don't know. I might not even sideboard, to be honest. We could just try to not board at all. Just leave the Balmors in. See how they play here. I think they're going to be kind of weak, but whatever. Let's see if we can play a real game this time. That was kind of awful. Mold of 5 and still did not function. Would I like to play first? I would. You wouldn't think that cutting one land, going to 19, which is 1 mana less still than the person who 5-0'd with this, 1 mana more still than the person who 5-0'd with this blue-red list last week. I just don't think this hand is very good. I don't know. If I draw a land, it's sick, but pretty bad otherwise, right? Pretty horrendous. I'm gonna mulligan. Deck's just refusing to function. Blatant refusal to function. I guess I'm going to keep, and we're going to bottom the Treasure Cruise, because I don't want to go to 5 again. Play this. Go ahead. Could play with Fire His Face to try and find a land, but I think that might be wrong. I really just need a top deck. Let's top deck land. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you, deck. For not completely screwing me. Won you. Charming Prince again. This card's pretty annoying. Electrostatic's kind of gas. I getting in so much more damage if I just kill his guy and attack, though, to be honest. I'm just going to kill his guy. Oh, he could have Extraction Specialist. That would be really brutal. He probably does. Reflector Mage is a thing you could do too. Okay. Kind of what we were playing around here. Sure, we'll Lightning this. Combat. Yeah, that's a Coco for sure. It's pretty terrible for me. Oh, Balmore's busted. Play a Balmore. Combat. Attack all. Okay. Informant Reflector Mage. Okay. Bouncing my Balmore, really. It's interesting. Wizard's Lightning this. Pretty nice chunk of damage coming at him here. He probably blocks the Peasy, takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Takes 10, goes to 4. Oh, they done pretty good here on the deep mulligan. Oh, okay, block there. Makes sense, yeah. Works for me, though. He's at 5. Balmore plus a spell here. Probably a big problem for him. That's pretty annoying. And he flickers the Specialist, obviously, getting back the Rafine's Informant. Yep. Ha ha ha. Game's still winnable, but not in a great spot by any means. I'll put this in hand and play this. I want to sandbag the Balmore because I don't want him to Reflector Mage it. That's the best use of my resources that turn. Getting pretty sick of that. That is for sure. Yeah. Yep. The classic Flicker Wisp trick. Just keeps it on suspend. I like it. Mac knows how to play. Play this. Given this trample will be big next turn if we can dodge getting Reflector Maged. Oh my god. Stop having Coco, dude. Come on, man. Don't mulligan to 6 and then you get double Coco. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. I guess maybe him doing the flicker out was a signal that he had a Coco, because it's kind of cute otherwise. I don't know, I think him keeping his options was, like, fine. You just block this. Take a lot. Oh my god. Yeah, that'll do it. We were close. Just couldn't quite get it done, unfortunately. Second Coco. Brutal. Naban is pretty sick. Reflector Mage and Channeler both being wizards is pretty awesome. Alright. Well, let us pray that our deck functions better than that in this next league. Or do we just play what Mac was just playing? That deck looked nice, honestly. Bant Wizard Coco. Kind of cool. Bad game. Yeah. The mulligans were pretty awkward for sure. It's kind of funny. I'm still playing one more land than the blue-red list that 5-0'd that I kind of based my deck on from last week, so it's just, or a few days ago rather, but the second game was like more reasonable. The second Coco though is just disgusting. I can hardly beat 1. 2 is pretty much impossible. It was like still kind of close. It was kind of a close game. Oh yeah, the flicker wisp trick. Yeah, I'm a man who enjoys some wisp chains, so I figured you probably had a Coco when you did the wisp chain because it didn't make a ton of sense otherwise to not just gain 3 and have a blocker if you were like worried about Balmor pumping the team. Oh man. Mac, you'll have to send me that list, man. That's oh, you're trying to to gift? Heck yeah, dude. Thanks. Where's my Discord? Let's see. Give me 1 second here. 1 second here, chat. We'll get back to the action in 1 moment. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's get back to the action here. Pull this up. Boom. Mac, we'll have to try that list out tomorrow. That list seems cool. Maybe that and blue-black tomorrow. All right, let's hop in here and see what we can do. Still, I'm not gonna add a land. I don't think that's necessary. I think we just ran pretty poorly there. Fair enough, Mac. All right. Felt pretty good to me. Yeah, the Coco decks seem really good against all the creature decks for sure. Part of the reason we had so much success with that red-green deck, too. Alright, let's see how this league goes for us. Would like to not have as much awkwardness as we had in our little testing game there with Mac. Alrighty, 2 lands. Didn't know it was possible. We're keeping this. Of One Mind's looking pretty awkward here, though, I will say. Still keeping it, but it's going to take a minute to get our feet off the ground with this one. I mean, I guess, like, if we draw any spell, we can make a 1-1, so. Yeah, dude, red-green, man. Red-green we went 14-1 with, so the deck might actually have some legs. It certainly has legs during the day on Moto, that's for sure. Curious how good it actually is against green and red-black. But it certainly seems good against all the creature-based stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. Okay, what is their companion? Is this a Gigantha here, I assume? Yes. Alright, I honestly don't even want to play Soulscar on 1. I'm just going to play this as a land. Seems way too good to just hit land 3 in this game. Can go Soulscar, and then the following turn can go Peasy Opt. Okay, so yeah, they're just playing Niv-Delight. Alright, well now I can play a Peasy. Go. Yeah, I agree, Mac. I don't know why it hasn't either, to be honest, but... Here he's pretty annoying, to say the least. I might just Divination here. Divination attack Nahiri. That's God, attacking Nahiri is so awkward, but I gotta hurt it. I gotta pressure this thing. I don't think I really have many other options here. Because unfortunately, it just gotta be our play. Things are lining up kind of awkwardly, but it's just how it is. Yep, here comes a Niv or a Bring to Light. Yep. Yeah, I lose to this deck a fair amount as well, especially when I'm, like, testing not mono-red. Mono-red usually does just fine, but... Okay. He just didn't use his Nahiri. Okay. Well, plays like that give me a chance, that's for sure. So I can go Swift Spear. That's going to happen. Let's do that first. Play this on blue. Cast. Of One Mind. Actually, do I want the Peasy for the extra tokens? I'm just trying to draw burn and more spells. I think I just need to find more spells to try and kill this Tibalt. Yeah, Peasy cannot be right. Okay, I can consider I'm certainly going to do. We need to find another draw spell or another burn spell. That works. Can put Nahiri to 2 here as well, which is kind of cool. I guess we go here. Try and punish our opponent's mistakes. Tibalt, Nahiri. Okay. Pretty good turn from us. Get a bunch of elementals, kill your Tibalt. Discard Slaughter Games, sure. It's fine. Okay. It's so stupid how this deck just... Whenever I play against this deck, it just seems to have carroted into multiple Bring to Light effects, just like all the time. It seems so nonsensical. Like non-mulligan, too. Like, I get that's what the deck's supposed to do, but just like... Give me a break. Funny thing is, because they screwed up so badly, though, I think we still certainly have a chance. Okay, they might be giving up their Carroted here, too. They're either giving up their Nahiri or their Carroted. Okay, I'm fine with them losing Carroted. That doesn't seem very good. They have a Binding they can still play in the Exile Zone. It's worth noting. Yeah, it's like every game. Every game. Oh, they just play all my threats. And just play 4 threats here. So there's a world where I could just go Swiftspear, Peasy, Treasure Cruise and not get blown out by a sweeper, but like they only have 2 cards now. They've already been through 2 Bring to Lights. What did they hit off my Exile? Oh, an Electrostatic. Okay. I don't need to worry about that. So they have a Binding, which is 1 mana. Yeah. Black, green, red, blue. The play might actually be Swiftspear, Peasy, Treasure Cruise. I think I like that the most. Reason being is it doesn't walk into anything super hard. I think we have a very real chance to actually win this game. Treasure Cruise is a messed up Magic card. I'm just going to keep hitting Nahiri. Try and get this thing off the board. Assume he might Leyline's Binding the Swiftspear here, but that'd be fine. Okay. Binding my Pyro, I guess. If you let me hit for 2, it's got to be your play. Okay, sure. Oh, I swear, dude. You just have another Bring to Light, man. Just draw a different card, man. It's like, alright, you only hit 1 card. That's not that bad for me, I guess. Huh. Well, how do we want to play this? Play 4 threats and just lose to a sweeper, but if they don't have a sweeper, we probably will win the game next turn. Guess that's what we're going to do. What did he reveal to me? A growth spiral? So he has a growth spiral in his hand. Okay. Really need to top deck an Of One Mind. Of One Mind would really get things going here. It's going to pass for now. I guess I could have killed the Nahiri here, but I think it's just better to try and kill my opponent next turn. You know, one of their 2 cards is Growth Spiral. Okay. Okay. Oh, that cannot be good for me. Oh, you know what? I bet you they might have another Niv. It's either Niv or they have the Sweeper. One or the other. Extinction event. He's got to do it on odd. It's annoying. Guess it is lightning this Nahiri. God, I should have let the event resolve so I didn't have to click all these triggers. It's a moto punt right there. Always yield to this. Okay. Well, now I can kill the Nahiri, so kind of top deck mode, and I've got a Treasure Cruise, so actually somehow still a game. Treasure Cruise. Let's draw some cards. Okay. It's like make him have another sweeper, I guess. I'm going to play this Swift Sphere. Kill the Nahiri, hit you. Still have a Gigantha we can buy too. I guess our opponent does as well, but they also have an Electrostatic they could play. They've chosen to not do for most of this game. And just another frickin' Bring to Light. Alright, a Niv. It's also really bad. It's the Vanishing Verse, Dreadbore. Bring to Light, I think. Pretty tilting. It's a really bad draw. It's a good draw here. Another Treasure Cruise. I think... God, they can just like Dreadbore. Bring to Light. my Giganta. I don't really know how I win this game. It's got to involve another treasure cruise, I assume. Could have bought Giganta and played it, but I just don't think that really does anything. Well, Balmor is interesting. I think this has to be a card that involves me winning. I play this. Now I'll consider. Really need to find an of one mind here. Probably the best draw. I'll keep that. Triggers. Bin that. Okay, that's like not nothing. Play with fire their guy and kill it, I guess. Combat. Guess I still play with fire them here. Alright, well, Balmor doing some work, that's for sure. Bottom this. We'll play my land. I cannot believe how much yeah, you know what? Balmor started to really impress me these last few leagues. We've had some nice, like, I did cut one from the deck, and I still think that's probably right, but man, oh man, does it do some cool stuff. This is a very winnable game. We still have multiple Wizards Lightnings we can top deck to just kill them. I've seen one Wizards Lightning. They're 2 away from dead, so we'll see what they BTL for here. We still have Giganta to buy and play. We still have, I believe, 2 more copies of Treasure Cruise to draw to. And we have 2 more copies of One Mind as well. So we've got a lot of action still. Game's not over. Trying to fight through all the nonsense here. Opponent just only at 1 card on that. Abrupt Decay. Okay. Okay. There's no way they can let me untap. That'd be heinous. Yep, you got it. Oh, their Dreadbore's gone now. I may as well just play this, I guess. Not really bluffing anything. Play it on blue. Pick up Giganta. Play Giganta. So I need to tap a red mana, huh? Here it comes. Go. So they have Abrupt Decay and something else in hand. Hopefully a land. This dude's really done a good job of just peeling spells all game long, so okay. Okay. I don't have any idea why you'd put that land into play there instead of cycling it, but here we are. That's an aggressive attack. If they don't have an answer to this Giganta. They have Decay for the 1/1, but they're just like dead to so much now. If they can't answer this 5/5. They're dead to a Swift Spear, they're dead to Play with Fire, they're dead to Spike Field. They have another Niv or something? His 4th copy of Niv here. Oh no, they buy Giganta. Okay. Not dead to that. That's so annoying, dude. Opponent played so bad this game. I think we're going to lose to a freaking Abrupt Decay on a 1/1 token here. Oh, they had a binding. Alright, fine. Fine. Things make more sense now. It's like one unknown was a Leyline's binding. Of course it was. Alright, well, Aether Gust and Dispute can come right into the deck. Play with Fires can get out immediately. And Wizard's Lightning goes next. Could actually buy bringing in Roast to deal with Omnath. Or even Rending Volley. Rending Volley makes some amount of sense. Don't really love not having like any direct burn, but might not matter. I don't know. This is killing Omnath, really like a winning formula. That's probably just better as Wizard's Lightning. Some damage to the face, some pressure. All right, let's just hope they don't keep a 7 that goes Carroted on 2. The deck's like so bad when it doesn't play Carroted on 2, I swear to God. Just like miles difference between when they have one of their 4 Carroteds on turn 2 and when they don't. It's possible that game, I guess, I just should have ignored the Nahiri, but I figured they would draw some air at some point. Their deck is 8 cards that matter and then a bunch of things that don't. But even if, yeah, if I like don't kill the Nahiri, I still don't get enough damage to win that game. They ended at 6. So. Yeah, just about everything went wrong in that game. They tried their best to give us a shot by not activating their Nahiri on the one turn that they didn't. But what are you going to do? I would like to play. So you have some good sideboard tools. The Disputes and the Gusts will be nice. I'm going to keep this. A little awkward, no human, but good enough. Turn that off. That upkeep stop there. Just don't need that at all. Go ahead. I think Balmor I want to save for later. I'm just going to play this on blue. Play infantry. Go. Either way, I can get a pretty free attack in next turn. If they play Carroted, there's no way they're blocking. God, dude. It's so dumb, dude. It's so dumb. Stop having Carroted on turn 2, please. There's like no way they block this, I don't think. So I'm going to send in, and then we'll play another infantry after that. Yeah. Go. I will consider. Okay, it looks like his hand might be all expensive stuff if he's not doing anything in response to this. I don't really want to bin that. I think that's fine. That's a little awkward. It's getting a little ridiculous. I consider main phase. We need to find a Dispute or a Gust. Don't think they're winning this game if we had a Dispute or a Gust and they don't have any answers to these infantries. I gotta bin that one. Yikes. Okay, they do have something. Leyline's Binding. Sure. Yeah, we'll play that. I feel like we're in huge trouble now. Just gonna get niv'd or bring delighted, but I gotta deploy my cards. Gotta play my stuff. Oh, they missed a land. All right. Okay. They're just cycling. It's good for me. There we go. A human. Finally. All right, so let's play this. Of one mind. Let's start going off. Swiftspear was a very big time draw there. Now I get to of one mind again. Trigger both these. Infantryman getting massive. Getting swole. Alright, well, let's attack. If they don't block, I just opt and put them to 3. Alright, now they're dead to a Wizard's Lightning. Sounds good to me. Bottom that. Okay. Take 14. Go to 2. Alright. Seems good. Okay. I did not think we were going to win that game, but they didn't have it that game, and they got run over. So, kind of nice. Can't imagine many things change. It's not amazing, but it's fine. A little awkward to have 2 cruises, but I don't think I'm going to mull this. We've got a threat. We've got some draw. Let's see what we can do. Play this on blue, probably. Go. I'm so sick of him having this every game. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Probably need to bottom this. I just don't think it does enough. Yeah. I think I'm just going to play Mountain Infantry here. My life total could matter. Go. Mana. Caligon's Command. Guess I pitch a cruise. Could pitch a land too, but I think a cruise is where we want to go with this. So I could just pay 3 for an of 1 mind here. Or I could try to find Aether Gust or Dispute with Consider. Gust isn't really doing me that much is the problem, so I think I just need to hope he doesn't have it. Sure. It's a little annoying. I would have found it, but... Gust only stalls it for a turn, so it's not like it's like that impressive. Bring the light for 4. God, dude. Guess that still is good enough to get Valky. So tilted that he had Carroted on 2 every single game. It's so stupid. It's so unlikely that you would have this on. First of all, to have, like, and keeping 7s nonetheless. He went 7-6-7 and just had the best card in his deck on 2 every single game. It's like the equivalent of playing against Boggles, where they just like open up turn 1 Boggle every single game, but at least they have 8 of those. This is all they have. And it's like so much better than Growth Spiral is. It's like not even comparable. I can still like get rid of this. Still Aether Gust this on their draw step, I suppose. It's still maybe a winnable game. Mage. What did they exile? Canal for me. For them, it's a Clarion. At least if they Clarion, they kill their own Carroted, so... Don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I really don't want them to get to plus the Tibalt again, but I might just have to let them do it. Because if they Clarion and kill both these and kill this, I think that's a good exchange, to be completely honest. Do I want them to draw the Tibalt? Is that, like, good for me? It actually might be. I guess, though, if I put it on top of their deck now and they, like, do a shuffle effect, it's, like, okay for me. I guess I could put it in play again, but that's, like, fine. I think I want them to draw something else more than likely. That's, like, kind of close. Let them draw something else. I think I'd rather them draw the Tibalt. And they can't tutor it again either. Just like... Yeah, this can be your draw step. Or you can bottom it. I don't really care, but... See if they draw it again. This will be interesting. What did they do with it? Bottom? Sure. Okay. I honestly want them to Clarion. I think them Clarying here is like quite good for me. Very hopeful it's the play they make. They're cycling Triumph. Okay. That's also quite good for me. So now my Soul Scars are just going to hit really hard. This Opt, Consider, Treasure Cruise turn going to be quite sick. Ooh, now it... I guess I want to wait because I know they had that Clarion at their disposal. So go ahead and consider or opt first. Probably consider. Always yield to these. It's annoying. Play this and hope to peel a blue source off this treasure cruise. Well, I don't get to cast the cruise is the issue. I'm just going to bin this. Okay. The treasure cruise. Draw 3. Okay. Combat. I think anyway. Leave up the opt. Yeah. Let's do this. And then I'm going to play another Soul Scar, I think. I'm just going to leave the opt up because it could potentially get me around Clarion. Okay, they got a Leyline's Binding, it looks like. That's fine. Okay. Can still opt into Dispute now, which is nice too. Gonna do this. Go. Next turn, even if they do sweep me, I can just go Infantry, Pyromancer of 1 mine, draw 2, get a 1/1, get a counter. And that's if I miss on another spell off the opt. Obviously, opt could be a problem for them, so... all blue mana, sure. That's fine with me. Sure. Well, now I'm just going to hold the opt. If they don't make me use it, I just hold it, because it's going to make the infantry too big. It also just gives me more prowess triggers on these Soul Scar mages. Going out here really in the tank. Tanking it up. Okay. Not a bad one. Draw 2. It's very bad. Combat. I do think I want to get the damage, so I am going to opt. Bottom that. Jeez, dude. Okay. Let's say go. Clothis. It's annoying. Okay. Gonna Clarion finally. Is gonna Clarion finally, which is fine. It's gonna not kill my infantry. Kills his Caryatid. Honestly, pretty okay for me. It's a very good draw. Let's go Pyromancer, Consider. Really want to cruise. That's not good enough. That's also just god-awful. Alright. Attack you. I think I need to play the Soul Scar here. Which is pretty awkward, but probably right. He clearly doesn't have a better sweeper if he didn't already use it. So let's just do this. Do this. Put Jaggy in hand. And say go. I wonder if there were a way we could have played this game not discarding the Treasure Cruise that I discarded way back when I got K-commanded. I feel like I needed my lands this game for the most part earlier, so that's like the only thing that I maybe could have done. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage here. If he has nothing, let's see what happens. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe we won that match. Opponent just had Caryatid on 2 every game. Thought for sure I was dying. Alright, well, I feel like I just got away with something there. He must have flooded. It's the only thing I can really think of. Alright, hand looks great. You're going to keep this. Swifty. Okay. Do I think he has another kill spell? Kind of just want to make him have it, to be honest. It's a little dangerous, obviously, but I guess I could just play tap Steam Vents and Consider and be safe. But then this can get Thoughtseized, which is awkward. It probably has more kill. Well, it depends. They could be mono black. There's really no reason for me to believe they're red black yet, other than the fact it's the most popular. But mono black only plays, or red black only plays like 1 basic swamp. So it's pretty unlikely they would have led on basic swamp. So I'm kind of thinking it's a black devotion deck, which means I want to play Pyromancer, I think, because they like don't have that much removal. If it does die, I can like consider later. I don't know. This is a close one. I'm gonna go with my gut and do this. I think they're playing mono black. We'll see. Could get really punished, but okay. And they did have Thoughtseize, so yeah. Apparently, just had everything. Push, Thoughtseize. It's pretty disgusting, but we at least get to of one mind here, so that's a really good draw. Draw 2. Go. All right, those are really good draws too. I'll say Underworld Dreams would be really, really filthy there, but no Underworld Dreams for him. I want to do this and probably cast Consider, try to hit a land. I think I could just play the Soulscar Mage too. Yo, Will, what's up, man? Playing the Soulscar is actually not that bad, but I think it's worse. I want to get full value out of these cantrips. We're going to bin that. Okay. Not terrible. Not great. Not terrible either. Shieldred. God, man. So bad for me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the blue-black deck's going to be fun. We'll see if we get to it today or if we have to start with it tomorrow. We'll see. It depends how quick this league progresses. I don't think I can even play the Swiftspear. They just have to consider. I'm just, like, never beating this Shieldred. It's so ridiculous. Like, don't have a chance. Can't even threaten Wizard's Lightning right now, so can't even attack. Just have to play this. Go. But, like, I would say Treasure Cruise is my best draw, and it kind of is, but I'm just going to die. The draw steps just kill me. Are you kidding me, dude? Alright. Guy just kind of had everything this game. What can you do? Push, Thoughtseize, Shieldred, Underworld Connections, Meat Hook. Pretty gross. That'll do. Well, I want all these. I'm bringing all 4 roasts in. I think that's the only thing I'm going to do. There's Cutting Play with Fire. I don't think this card's very good at all. Here. Wizard Lightning's still fine. Can go face, can kill Gifted AB. Everything else is going to stay the same. Ill Will, are you saying you've been on Blue Red Delver in Legacy or in Pioneer? Man, this hand is not amazing, but it deals with the Shieldred. It's got redraws, it's got threats. We'll keep it, but sure. Well, I wonder if he takes my opt. That'd actually be a pretty good take, to be completely honest. Depends if he has a Shieldred. If he has a Shieldred, he's going to take the roast. Yep, okay. Makes sense. Spikefield probably wants to be a spell this game, so I'll probably just play this. Gonna wait on playing the spell until later. I'm just gonna play a tap land and attack. So I would like the extra prowess triggers, or if I like obviously draw another creature that benefits from casting spells, I'd like to wait. Fenlurker's really annoying. Guess I can just go like Spikefield that opt, hit you for 6. Is that how I want to play this game? Oh, blue-black? Fair. Yeah, blue-black's sweet. No question about it. I feel like lands are kind of important. Of One Mind being castable matters. I don't have to kill this with Spikefield Hazard. I can kind of just like attack. Not that big of a deal, but... Okay, yep. Yeah, that's the list we're going to try, or something similar to it at least. Okay, well, that was pretty good. Glad I didn't keep the Spikefield, I suppose. Play this on probably blue, to be honest. Play this guy. Combat. I will probably opt. Get that free damage. Probably bad to not do this. Do I keep that? It's a spell. It's like, honestly, kind of okay. I think I keep this. I'm not going to get rid of Lightning Bolt here. Lightning Bolt with 3 prowess creatures in play is probably good enough, so. Sure. Sure. I feel like they have a Shieldred in hand, like 100%. Combat. Almost makes you just want to hold the Wizard's Lightning, so I can potentially kill the Shieldred. Yeah, I'm not going to bolt them here. This also plays around the Meat Hook. If he Meat Hooks, I can Lightning his face and not lose my guys, so that would be nice. Sure. He's going to go for the Meat Hook too, I feel it. God. That's a Shieldred. Alright, that's pretty good though. I'm going to attack. That Death Touch here, going to be pretty annoying, but oh well. Damage. Thank God he blocked. Now I can Treasure Cruise. Yeah, we're going to play Cruise when I play it. I don't know what we're going to be cutting exactly. I also feel like the 2-mana draw 2 discard 1 would be kind of good in that deck, but maybe not. I'm going to play the land. I'm going to play it on blue. Go. It does, yeah. You have to trim Tolarians. I mean, you definitely cannot play 4 Cruise, 4 Tolarian. I don't think that's doable. I think I just get rid of the Gigantha, to be completely honest. I do not think this is what I really want. Let's get rid of that. Okay, Swift Spear. Balmor. Of One Mind. Triggers. It's pretty disgusting right here. Gonna be a lot of damage. God, dude, the draws are terrible, but that's alright. Let's attack. Yep, damage. Play a land. Guess we'll play the Reef. Go. Obviously I don't have a spell, because if I did, they'd be dead. Ritual of Soot. It's annoying. Of One Mind's a good draw. Peasy's also a good draw. Play Peasman. I'm gonna opt. Love to find another Cruise. That would be busted. That is not what I want. That is also not what I want. Not drawing particularly well this game. We did top deck and of One Mind at a pretty good spot, but I've seen 1 Treasure Cruise and 22 cards out of 4 of them, so a little annoying. My opponent just, with no manipulation or card draw at all, just keeps having Infinity Sweepers, so it's been cool. God, that Fenlurker getting my Gigantha was really brutal. Maybe I was supposed to pitch the Balmor, I don't know. But like Belmore gave me a better chance to just like win the game. And it did give me a ton of damage, but losing the 5/5 certainly hurt. Play this tapped. Go. The Otawara's not like terrible. It can do some tempoing, I guess. Liliana. He'll plus with that on the stack. I can bounce it. Put that back in your hand. Discard a card. Okay, it still has Liliana, one unknown. What a joke, dude. I play 17 of these. Where are my cruises? Please. You just hard cast a cruise right now. So dumb. Sure. Really? Opponent's just plussing it. Okay? Works for me. It's fine, you can plus it again. I'll Wizard's Lightning your face, I guess. I think I'm gonna go face. Probably makes most sense. Could go with the Liliana, I suppose. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs with this for sure, because that means another one just kills him. Okay, lightning you. We're down a game to Mono Black Devotion here. We're 1-0. We did beat Niv. I've drawn pretty heinously this game. We still have 3 cruises left in our deck. They're dead to a top deck Wizard Lightning. Probably will lose to a Treasure Cruise, so hopefully we can get there. Them not playing that, it's got to be just a horrible sign for me. Dude, are you kidding me, man? What is it, 11 lands of my 17? Thank you very much, Milton, for the follow. Excuse my complaining, I'm just a little pissed off. This is so dumb, man. When I play black mid-range decks, this like almost never happens. It's so stupid. Ozricon, let me see if that's the correct list. It should mostly be right. I've made a couple changes in this league. We're playing 4 Treasure Cruise, 4 of 1 Mine this time. The deck list should be on the left side of your screen. We're just gonna play this. Oh, it's less than that. We're playing 17 and 2 Spike Fields this time around. I went lower. I was on 18 2 Spike Fields before. If it's 22 lands, it's actually yesterday's build, so even less than that. All right, let's try and find anything that matters. There's so many cards that matter. That is not one of them. Bin it. Yeah, I was going to do the same thing, Will. I was going to cut Baby Jace as well. Oh, interesting. Gurmag, huh? That sounds pretty cool, actually. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do this, I guess. If he edicts it, whatever. It's fine. Holding it doesn't really do anything, because then he, pluses. The option to plus, at least. It's fine. Oh. Maybe playing it was bad. It gave him a meat hook trigger. I didn't think about that. Which in turn gives him another Underworld Connections activation. Yeah, that was terrible. I was supposed to just not play it and let him plus. Any other creature I draw is not going into play. Will not play any more creatures. We'll see if... I mean, Ultimate Liliana doesn't really do anything, I don't think. Okay. So he must have another one. It's the only way that really makes sense. Just have so many lands that it just, like, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna... It's like, certainly we'll keep the bottom one. Choose a pile to sacrifice. I guess this one casts more draw spells. So it's probably more important. Guess we'll sack this one. I don't even know. It's just so stupid. The whole game is just completely ridiculous. But if I, like, chain draw spells, I want all my blue mana, so... Finally. Alright, come on. Give me a way to thank you. Thank you. Kill you. Ridiculous. Alright. Well, that was tight. That was a tight one. I could bring in Cancel. Mystical Dispute is actually, like, somewhat interesting, just as, like, a 3-mana leak against this deck. But it's probably bad. Interesting, but probably bad. Yeah, we're just going to keep everything else. Anyway, here's the list. Azrakhan. 17 lands now with 2 Spike Fields, so kind of 19. We actually went down to 3 ops, because I found myself boarding out ops in a lot of matchups, so it's just like, why am I even playing 4? I was initially only playing 3 of 1 mine, 3 crews, and I think you just can't really beat these mid-range control decks without just having 4 of each of these cards. Okay, Will, that makes sense. I'll remember that when I'm building the deck then, because I was actually considering going lower on threats in that deck. So, although I'm going to go up a Shield Red. I want to play 3 Shield Red in that deck, especially if I'm playing crews. And if I had Tainted Indulgence, same type of thing. Anyway, this is going to be how we roll here. Oh, we've got a land. It's not a good one, though. Unfortunately, I need to mull this. Another 1-lander, but I can't go lower. We're not going to win a game where I mull to less than this. So, probably one of the threats. It's probably the Balmor. It's going to be the Balmor here. Could have seen the Lightning going, too, I guess. Keeping infinity threats. Might have been right. Go. Alright, there goes my lightning. It's something, I guess. Not very good, but... Oh boy. We are pretty dead here, I think. We'll see. Depends what his hand looks like, I guess, but... Yeah, Fenlurker... A lot of lists have been playing Fenlurker recently. Pretty good Devotion Enabler. Just clean 2 for 1. Okay, Swiftspear's down. That seems like a bit of a spew, but they might have more removal, obviously, so... yeah, alright, well, I'm gonna play an infantry. Go. Brutal. Okay, so he has Shouldered again if this is a hard decision. Okay, he did not take Roast. It's 3 black mana there for him. Okay. I just have to play this and hope he can't kill it. There's not much else to say about it. Go. Yeah, the Mono Black Devotion deck is sweet, man. It's a good deck, for sure. Okay. 4 devotion now. Oh my god, man. Opponent's hand has just been complete nuts, but we just can't hit a land to save our lives. This is what I get for cutting a land, though. I mean, this is why I kind of didn't want to, and honestly, after this league, we're probably going to go up a land again, because this has been a problem in many games thus far. I think, like, 5 games we've just, like, had to mulligan. Yeah, that's going to do us in, I think. Not going to be able to beat the Murderous Riders. Really needed him to not just have another removal spell. Pretty absurd. Wishclaw pure combo with Shieldred? Yeah, it's really good, for sure. I don't think it's even necessary, though. I think Shieldred's just good in general. Alright, well, here we are on 2 lands on turn 6 again. Just can't play this way. In theory, I guess maybe there's still some amount of hope if I can... What do I have to do? I have to consider into a land. Let's try to consider into an untapped land, and we'll keep playing. I hate that I have to spew my roast, but I think I do. Okay, we'll keep that. Play this. Roast your guy. Could, like, still hit Treasure Cruise or something, I guess, and maybe win in that exact situation. Okay. Problem is these Warlock classes are just, like, very close to killing me. Oh, God. And, yeah, I don't think I can win now. This guy is just literally at everything, man. So insane. Yeah. And now I die to this card. I cannot believe some people still don't think this card is good. Like, it just makes me think they haven't played against or with this card, like, at all. I'm just locked. I can't beat it. It's totally dead. Anyway. I am certainly not one of those people. But I've had multiple people tell me, is Shieldred really that good? It's like, hell yeah, it is. What are you asking me for? The card's unreal. It is, for sure. It's just most annoying that we were also not functioning while they were drawing that well. I can handle my opponent drawing well if I'm also, like, playing the game. It's just... But, again, that's what we get for cutting a land. I probably need to go back up a land. I think this is just too greedy. Play the Sokenzan again and probably cut one of my creatures. I think we need to go down a threat. Could go down to 2 ops, too. Going to 2 ops might be acceptable. That would, funny enough, I think I would cut Swiftspear before Soulscar in this deck, because Soulscar is a wizard. So it makes the lightnings less mana. But I don't think I want to cut any of the 1-drops. I think they're, like, too important. I think it's an opt, honestly. It might just be an opt. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the league plays out. Maybe I'm just, like, overreacting, but... one land doesn't really make that much of a difference percentage-wise. It just... At least it shouldn't. I don't, I'm still a land higher than the guy who actually 5-0'd with this blue-red, like a very similar blue-red list last week. Like, he was on 17 lands, 1 Spike Field. I'm on 17 lands, 2 Spike Fields. So I'm still on more lands than that, technically. God, it's just so frustrating. Like, this hand is so bad if I don't hit a land. Pretty sure I have to mull this. This hand just doesn't function if we miss a land, and I'm not willing to lose a game like that. Opt into a land. I mean, yeah, we could, but if we miss, we just, like, lose immediately, right? I think I need to mull. I don't think this is a keep. All right, this one is certainly a keep, though. Probably just going to get rid of the Spikefield Hazard here. I believe, never punished. Dude, I don't. Alright, we're going to bottom this. Black-red, probably. Pretty likely. Could still be... Could still be mono black, I suppose, but... I think I want the land. I'll play it on red. I'm just going to say go. Killing this Blood Tithe. If I played against any 8-rack decks, I have not. I played some 8-rack decks, but I've not played against them. Meaning I've piloted some. I'm just going to pick up the Gigantha. Sure. That's so bad for me. So bad for me. So do you have a lightning? Can lightning it. Now I can do it for 1 mana. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Do this. Probably gonna end up pitching the Gigantha, but let's go ahead and pass. See what my opponent's up to over there. Obviously not gonna let them attack. Just feel like Gigantha is very unlikely to matter in this game. It could. But keeping another lightning and an opt is probably better. That's fair, Azrakan. I think this pretty much locks what I'm going to do here. He played another creature. I definitely want the other lightning, so we're just going to kill this. I'll pitch the Gigantha. Not the best draw ever, but not the worst. I'm just going to play this on blue. And I'm going to opt. I need to find a Treasure Cruise super badly. Of 1 mind is fine too, I guess. I'm going to get 2 for 1s. I guess this is okay. I'm not thrilled by it. Honestly, this is probably just worse than trying to dig for draw spells. I think I'm actually going to bottom this card. I don't think it's likely that my threats will be able to win this game. I don't know. It does put him under... It is a really good mana-efficient play here. I will give it that. It's like, play this, kill your guy, attack you for 3, get a counter here. Then it's like playing off the top. I'm kind of playing off the top anyway, though. Yeah, I know. It still makes them have the removal, though, is the thing. Like, I'd rather him dig to removal spells than dig to, like, Shieldred or whatever. But I am going to bottom it, but it's close. Alright, another lightning is, like, fine. Just going to hold it to kill a threat, I think. Can also, like, give me a card off of a Young Peasy. Blood, nah, kind of figured that was probably coming. Sure. Castle there is pretty brutal. Yeah. All this is pretty gross. So they're going to Edict, I think. I think I just Wizard's Lightning. They're like kind of close. I think it probably goes at the Liliana. Oh, he has to. Wizard's Lightning in them doesn't. I mean, their life total is a huge resource with that castle, though. Liliana just doesn't let me hold any spells, though, which is, like, pretty bad. And as soon as it pluses again, it can Edict me again. So it has got to be here. Love to draw Treasure Cruise, please. It's not a Treasure Cruise at all. It's not good when I can't draw any of my... We've drawn 0 of one mines, 0 Treasure Cruises, and this is the matchup where we just need to find those. I'm going to play this. Go. I feel like we're pretty screwed right now. I'm not... Yeah, and they didn't even blood, so their hand's good, because they like both their cards. Sheoldred. Oh, Invoke. Alright. Could have been worse, I guess. That's possible. Let's do this. Pretty good draw, all things considered. I'm going to consider now in case we did cruise. I'm going to bin this. Like, we just need to hit the draw spells. Just can't do it. It's so annoying. Cannot hit draw spells to save our lives. Oh, man. I'm sure the Treasure Cruise is just right on top now, isn't it? It's probably just the next card. Well, next card. It's the next card, chat. There's like no way I'm beating this Sheoldred. I needed... Yeah, there's an opt. Yep. Bottom. Oh, we couldn't draw a Treasure Cruise anyway. Alright. That'll do. Four roasts. They I'm going to get rid of Play with Fire and keep the Lightnings, but it's close. I could see getting rid of Lightning instead of Play with Fire, too. It's possible Azrakhan. I also just think it's pretty unreasonable how many lands we're drawing in the first place. It'd be one thing if I was drawing cruises and of one mines, but I wasn't that game because Natty drawing the lands. It's like a pretty bad... Playing the enter tapped lands is pretty bad, right? Because this deck definitely wants its third land to enter untapped. Either cast of one mind as divination or like play PZ plus a spell. What's really killing us too is just the infinity mulligans from having no lands in our openers has been really bad. I think we mulliganed like 5 times now at least. We played against Mac, we mulliganed to 5, then we mulliganed to 6, that's 3 mulligans. We mulliganed at least once against the Niv deck. We've mulliganed this match. We mulliganed against Mono Black in Game 2, or Game 3 rather. We've mulliganed at least 6 times since switching to this build. Yeah, I mean, we didn't mulligan much in the first league. Like, it happens, but I mean, maybe cutting the one land just makes that much of a difference. I don't know. I think the percentage is only like 3% change, but I don't think it's like that high. Probably just confirmation bias, but would you like to play first? I would. All right, this hand's great. Well, the amount of mulligan helps. That is for sure. How Thoughtsseized am I getting? Alright, well, probably take the treasure cruise, and then I'll probably never draw another one. That's how this typically goes. We'll see, though. If his hand isn't, like, flush with removal, he might have to get rid of some of these threats. It's a lot of threats. Okay. It's a good sign. Very good sign. I'm going to play my wizard here. This is going to come in on blue, I think. It's awkward because... Yeah, I guess I want to of one mine next turn regardless. So, yeah, we're going to play this on blue. And we're going to play the infantry. Go. Yeah. Okay, it's interesting. Really need a land. Just give me a land. Untapped land. Honestly, it doesn't need to be untapped. Just give me a land. I will take a spike field here, gladly, as a land drop. Just a land. Thank you. That is, like, perfection. Play this. Cast the of one mind, or if they try to stomp the electrostatic, I can lightning them and blow them out. It's kind of hilarious. Opponent really in the tank here. I guess they're debating if they want to let me cast this of one mind. I mean, I'm casting it for sure. No question. Stomp my guy, that's fine. Fatal push there, sure. Draw 2. Okay, combat. To you. Go. Go infantry, lightning your play. Seems good. Hit him for 4. Yep, that's just going to die, and I'm going to pitch the Soul Scar, more than likely, the way this hand is. We'll see, though. Yep. It's a really interesting draw. I think this is definitely the one to play. Piffing? Oh, fair enough. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know where that's coming from, but I'll be sure to say it differently around you. It's hilarious. Sure. That was the downside to that play, but I still do think it was correct. I really do. It's just not playing around a 2 of or whatever there. Maybe a little more than a 2 of, I guess, but could be a 4 of if they're on the build that won the challenge. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to just hold the electrostatic, pitch the electrostatic to play around the extinction. They don't run a main board, do they? I'm pretty sure it's sideboard. But they play 4 of it board. Maybe I was supposed to play around it. Maybe I was just supposed to play the Soulscar and pitch the electrostatic to not go all in on evens there. I'm just going to Treasure Cruise here. Shock Treasure Cruise. And attack for 2. Elmore's like not bad, but amazing either. Like fine. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you expect a lot of mono green, it makes some amount of sense. A lot of creature decks right now, too. A lot of creature decks, so main deck isn't even that bad. I don't know. It's like, it's pretty loose, though. If you run into, like, imagine running into, like, Niv or blue-white controlled 2 extinction events in your deck instead of Croc, so you're going to look like a total clown. Crocs is, like, one of the best ways to beat the control decks, which are certainly still here and are certainly still good. That's rough. Yep. Comes the Bone Crusher. Yep. Sure. Could still pick up the Gigantha here. It might be right. Pick up Gigantha. Or do I want to leave up the burn? 2, 3, 4. Just pick up Gigantha. He has 1 card in hand. We're going to pick up the Jeggy. Leaving spells in my hand might be a way to kill them, honestly. I think I'm going to attack, too. The 1 point could matter. This is 4 points. 5, 6, 7. And hit them for 7 next turn with no other spells. So if I draw spell into another thing, they die. Obviously, I could leave this back to block the 2/2, though. It's interesting. I think I'm supposed to squeak that 1 damage. Oh, well, never mind. I clicked through it, I guess. Whatever. Not the end of the world, but kind of bad. Yeah, I guess I'm blocking now. All right, I guess they're killing it, so. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Okay. Pretty brutal. World. So, how are we winning this game? How are we winning this game? Could play Gigantha, then he can clone Bone Crusher, swing all. I can block the real Bone Crusher, go to 1. I feel like that's the best avenue to win. I'm just going to play this. Hopefully they don't have a way to deal with it. They probably do, but I don't think any other play makes very much sense to me. I think I want to leave this as a spell. Steam Vent's going to have to come in tapped anyway because I'm about to go to 1. Just hope they don't have Dreadbore or Liliana Edict. Like alive to pretty much anything else. Stomp will kill me too, but I'm okay with letting that be a thing here. Really wish my opponent was at 9. That would mean the Gigantha attack plus the 2 burn spells is lethal. The non-attack with that Balmor was really lame. A top deck Balmor here would be pretty busted, though. I will say that. Given the Gigantha trample and a bunch of pumps, probably would kill my opponent if I'm not dead. And I assume I'm not dead if they're not like doing something immediately here. They're probably debating if they want to clone the Bone Crusher and attack all, if that play makes sense. We're also dead to Shieldred if they have one of those. Yeah, I don't know. We just have to... It's going to be close. A really close ending to this game. Opponent firmly in the tank. No attacks. Okay, so they're just going to try to end step make a guy, I guess. Alright, well this draw was kind of cracked. Now I can just, like, kill their board. Probably want to consider here as well. It's a spell I can play, so I may actually keep this. It protects me from the Liliana Edict, too. I can play this, Roast, and then Wizard's Lightning is also going to be 1 mana. Seems likely they might have a Fatal Push in their hand, but I think it might be worth... I don't know. This is kind of interesting. I'm going to say no. I think this is good enough. It's very close. Kill this. They do that. I Wizard's Lightning it. They get nothing. I get to attack them for 5. Alright. We've got a pretty real shot, I think. Don't hate it, that's for sure. No matter what happens in this one, this game will be... Can't really complain about this game. This has been a good game of Magic. Got to resolve the Treasure Cruise. Just gonna attack here. No way I'm not attacking. Try and put him to 5. Okay, chump blocks. Oh, God. Interesting. Wonder if he's just going to Extinction Event me. Well, no, if he had Extinction Event, I think he would have used it before, right? And gotten rid of my Gigantha. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to get rid of his own stuff. He's conceding. Okay. Must be 3 lands or something. I don't know. All right. I think we just run it back. To be completely honest, on the draw, I kind of also want Play with Fires to deal with his things. Want to be a little more reactive. What would I be cutting? It would have to be threats. Last time we played against them, they had the Hidatsugu consumes all, so I'm actually... This is kind of weird, but I'm going to cut Swift Spears. I like Soulscar because the neg counters could be relevant, unlike Shieldreds and things, but it's also a wizard. It makes the wizard's lightning better. I'm going a little too low on threats. I'm not sure, but I feel like I really want to react. I do not want to lose to Fable of the Mirror Breaker at all. Let's just keep the plays. Cutting Swift Spear is kind of weird, but... Oh, God. I'm so sick of opening one-landers, man. This is going to be the 7th mulligan of the league. I can't... I just can't... I don't think you can keep this, ever. Like, if I get Thought Seized, I'm so dead as well. It's just, like, horrendous. Gotta mull again. And another awful hand, but I'm not going to 5, so... Guess we're going to hope it works. Probably getting rid of a Wizard's Lightning here. This is really frustrating how the deck's just refusing to give me more than one land in a lot of spots. At least they're on a mulligan too, but... I do not like my chances here if I get Thought Seized. I think the game's probably over. Yep. Just take the Consider, I think. Maybe not, but... Depends what their hand looks like. If it were me, I think I would take the Consider, but I don't know what's in their hand, so it really depends, I guess. Consider's just very dangerous to leave me with. Let me hit my lands and play the game. Yep, good take. I agree, opponent. Okay, well, that's a really good draw. I'm going to play this on blue, I guess. Very awkward to have to play this on blue, but I do, I think. To opt, we need to just find more lands. Play this on blue. Go. Guarantees I can't double spell next turn unless we, like, draw exactly land into another draw spell. Probably a perfect sequence would be Spire Bluff into a draw spell. Yeah, let's opt. Okay, that's step 1, that's for sure. Okay. Now we just need to keep drawing lands. I think very likely I'm just going to kill this. I really want to mess around with putting the Soulscar into play right now. It doesn't really make sense. Yeah. I'm going to attack, and then I will kill it. I think might be better to wait. If he has a Fable, I get punished for not doing it, but if he has a Trespasser, yeah, just got to do this. It's not exciting, but it's what I need to do. Ooh, he's missing lands, but also leaving up 2 mana. I wonder if he has Stomp then. Oh, what a draw. I think I'm just going to Divination. It's a pretty easy Divination turn, I think. Draw 2. Let's try and get out of this nightmare situation I'm in. All right, it's pretty good. Next turn I can draw 3. I'll probably just play land, X on my yard, and draw 3. If that is an option, that's what I'm going to do. Just going to hold this Soulscar Mage so I can Wizard's Lightning for 1 mana. Part of the reason to hold. Okay. They pitched a Dreadbore. Be pretty good for this Giganta that I can buy later. Go blank. It's pretty rude. I think I get rid of these. is. I think they're the lowest impact cards, and then I'm going to play Spike Field, put Giganta in hand next turn. Go blank there is pretty annoying. Okay. I can maybe leave this as a spell now. Or I just want to hit lands for Treasure Cruise in a couple turns. It's kind of close. It really is. But land drops definitely do matter somewhat, but I don't know how good this actually is as a spell. I think this is better as a land, to be honest. Go. Probably might give him the read that I don't have lands either. Yeah, I don't know. See what happens. It was a little greedy to keep the Cruise, but I just think Cruise is just so important against red-black that... Yeah, it's pretty good. Very few things that kill this at instant speed, too, so I think I'm just going to slam Giganta. Easy slam Giganta here for me, I think. They kill it. Next turn I can consider bin whatever's on top and cast Treasure Cruise, so... Seems fine. Assume he has a... Oh, wow. Does not have another Dreadbore. That is big time. Big time. I'm going to hold this. We're going to... Funny enough, I could use this for mana to cruise here. Let's go ahead and consider. It's going to be my first course of action. I'm going to bin that, I think. Making Fatal Push kind of garbage here. Ooh, another Treasure Cruise. It's not exactly what I wanted. I think I might actually tap Giganta for mana to resolve Treasure Cruise here. As wild as that is. The attack's, like, good, but I think the draw 3 is significantly better. Especially because I drew another one. Oh, we got a... There we go. Okay. Go ahead and draw 3 cards. Okay. Pretty reasonable draws there, too. Pretty happy with all this. He's going to blood something away. Probably a Fatal Push. No, he's not going to blood at all. Oh, he's going to sack his Harvester and then use like a Strangle or something? I don't know. We'll see. Regardless, I think that all went pretty well for me. Sure, this is a completely excellent exchange. Yeah. Just continue to 2-for-1 my opponent. It's definitely what I want to be doing. Thoughtseize me. Oh, he has a Fatal Push, probably. Sure. Well, let's Treasure Cruise again. The old 6 mana, draw 3. Draw 3. Okay. I'm just gonna pass. Love my position now, though. Some point we'll draw a Pyromancer, young Peasy, and things will go pretty badly for him, I think. Got the answer to Shieldred, so feeling good. Feeling good. Have the answer to that one, too. I'm just going to pitch a Shivan Reef, I think, to that. You got it. Wizard Lightning will be dealing with that. I could consider right now. Guess I will. reason not to, I don't think. At some point, I have to have threats, so I think I'm not going to bin this. It also lets me Wizard's Lightning for 1 mana. I'm just going to make him start answering my cards. I think we accomplished enough card advantage here for sure. Go ahead and of 1 Mind first. Draw 2. There we go. That's really, really nuts. Okay, so now... play this. We can pitch the Spire Bluff. Play a Peasy. Pass. Almost certainly has a push the way this game has gone. I would not be surprised at all. Okay, so I'm going to Lightning this off. Yeah, Walking Sponge, yeah. Discard this. And fire their head. Okay, yield to all this. See what's on top. Get a couple of bodies here. Another Peasy. I think that's good enough. I'm going to keep it. As I said, we have to win this game at some point. It's a good way to do it. Just keep a Peasy on top. More guys. Get a little worried about Extinction Event, but... nice. I just need to dodge the Extinction Event exactly. Play this. Can actually leave up Otawara to save my own thing as well, which is kind of cool. Kill your guy, triggers. So we're not going to use the hazard yet. Attacks. Go. Not really Sponge, no, if I'm being honest. I'm on, like, these acid-reducing pills right now that, like, make my stomach produce way less acid. Just, like, I guess, they diagnosed me with gastritis. But I have an MRI in a few weeks. I've still been feeling like garbage, to be completely honest. I can't really eat normal, which is pretty tilting, but it does. It does suck a lot. I'm a man who really enjoys eating food. So it's been a stressful few weeks. Nerve-wracking too, because I just like don't know, you know, they could, I mean, they're probably right about the gastritis, and I'm probably just like overthinking it or whatever, but typically it like doesn't take as long as it's been taking to get better. But my dad's side of the family all have like problems with stomach acid issues, so it's probably not that big of a deal, but I'm still a little nervous about all of it. And like I said, it's really annoying not being able to eat very much. So I have to eat like crackers and bananas and toast, and that's like all my stomach can really muster right now. Tried to like, I was a little ambitious last night. I was feeling a lot better yesterday and tried eating some Indian food and only had like 6 bites or whatever, not very much, and it definitely bothered me. Woke up in the middle of the night feeling it for sure. This hand's good enough. We're going to keep it. Probably still going to opt. I just had buttered chicken, man. I don't know that necessarily was any veggies really involved. Oath of Nissa, sure. I think I'm going to consider. I guess I'll wait on the consider, but... Alright. Consider... Do I want a cruise? Cruise is probably a little greedy right now. I would love a cruise, but I don't think it's actually good. I'm going to bin this. We play 4 of them. We can draw more. Alright, well, we're going to have a lot of young pyromancers. That's for dang sure. Alright, peasy. Go. It's a Haven. Oh my god, Balmor was broken. Alright, that was an insanely good draw. I'm going to shock this in. I'm going to play this. I'm going to attack them for 2. Balmor was, like, cracked. That was nonsense how good that draw was. The question is, do I kill the elf? Okay, well now the answer is certainly no. Just try and find another spell. Any spell will do. Keep actual any spell in the deck. Yep, that'll stay. What I'm going to do this turn is just go Pyromancer, of 1 mind, make 3 more idiots, and then on the following turn I'm going to go for lethal. Draw 2, get 3 1/1s. Okay, that is ridiculous. Hey, world where I attack all here, is that, like, reasonable? Probably not. Probably don't need to. I just want to save everything for next turn. He could certainly have an explosive turn. He could just, like, kill me. I feel like his elf is not blocking, to be honest. And if elf's not blocking, he's taking 4 damage. And I probably want to get that 4 damage, to be honest. It's probably better to get the 4... Yeah, I'm going to attack. If he blocks with elf, whatever. I think losing the Peasies here is probably okay. I don't know. God, it's so close. I could, I guess, just send both the elementals. That seems fine, right? That's probably a free point of damage. And then I, like... Question is, does it lose me damage overall? It actually might, because my hope is that I Balmor, I of 1 mind, and I hit a land. So I get 3 looks at a land. If I hit a land, I get to play another spell. Everything will have 3 power and trample. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Yeah, I guess I just sit. Probably not worth it. I think I lose damage in the long run. Go ahead. GT, sure. Oh, I just lose. God, I hate this deck so much, dude. Mono green is so... God, such a dumb deck. Pretty sure I lose anyway. Maybe not. I think I do. Chain Veil, yeah. Pretty sure this is infinite. Whatever, do your thing. Uh, yep. There's just no way I'm not dead here. Opponent's in the tank, though, that's for sure. They can stay there. It's fine with me. Forever to figure out what their play is going to be. It's really not that complicated. Alright, that one's pretty annoying, but what are we going to do, I guess? Like, I have to hit 2 lands now. Probably dead next turn, right? I think I need to of one mind here and try to set up Balmor next turn. I really think I have another play. Make idiots. I cannot expose Balmor, that's for sure. Okay, well, we'll still win next turn if he doesn't kill me. Or, no, I'm lying. Balmor's also 4 mana. It's going to take like 2 turns to develop. We're probably dead. I mean, I can kill their Karn, I guess. It's like send 1/1s at Karn. Four 1/1s at Karn. Huh. What was the first thing he bought? I assume it's the buyback thing, and if it is, killing Karn's not even useful. Really. Oh, we got the Chain Veil, duh. So, 1 card in hand's unknown. Killing Karn probably just has to happen. Send 4 of them. Oh, yeah, do this. Sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's like certainly gonna do it. Guess, yeah, they can just activate Kiora until it dies. I could be a jerk and make them do it, and I guess I am. I'm lower in clock than them anyway, so I probably want to catch up, but... Sure. Quite a turn, I guess, technically turn 5 from our opponent. Turn 4 was a lot like this too. Chose to wait to go off because they didn't need to, which made sense. Statue did more than enough to slow me down. So stupid, man. We're in such a good spot to win this game. The storm the festival into 2 perfects. The Karn Kiora in the top 5, so ridiculous. Technically, they can, like, what? They can draw their deck now? I think so. They just do whatever they want, honestly. The game's so wildly over, but I am going to make them do this. Fun fact, they don't actually have... Oh, they do have black mana, the treasure. Yeah. It's fair. Alright, he milled me out. Great. Probably should have responded to him milling me by just conceding so he didn't see my deck, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. He can assume what I'm doing. Roast is interesting, but I think bad. Definitely want Balmors here, that's for sure. Like a Treasure Cruise could definitely go. I really think I need my threats. All the burn. The draw spells are the things I have to cut. I go down another Treasure Cruise and an of one Mind is where I'm probably going to go. I think I need all my threats. I need the burn. Need the gust, so we'll try this. We're going to keep. It's like not great, but it's fine. On the hand, I'm going to mulligan, that's for sure. Mulligans, that's helpful. Swiftspear. Hit you. Right, them having the shock there is nice. Electrostatic is also nice. I'm just gonna... My life total, I think, is pretty irrelevant. I'm just gonna shock this. 100% necessary to do it this way, but that's how I'm gonna do it. A lot of elves. A lot of elves. Okay, mountain attacks. Just gonna pass and leave up Aether Gust here. I'm just going to let that resolve. That's fine. No reason to really gust it until it's in play. Guess a Nykthos could have punished me there, but I think that's fine. Attacking all the elves. I don't know that I'm even supposed to... God. Do I even gust this? Is that even a good play? Definitely gets me in for a little bit of damage, but I almost want to not gust it, as weird as that is. I lose a lot of damage, though, if I don't. Tempted to save this. I think I have to gust this. It just has to happen. Assume they're going to bottom that. Pretty unlikely they would top it, I think. We'll see what they do with it. It'll be interesting. Play with Fire is not a terrible draw there at all. I think I might actually attack his mana. It's really depending on what he did with this. What did he do with this? Show the game log. Top of their library. So he put it on top. If I play with Fire and Elf, that means that he can't cast Storm the Festival. I know he's not drawing a land. I think I actually am going to kill a dork. Storm the Festival is not going to be an option for you, pal. Combat. Hit you for 5. You can play the Old Growth again. I can bounce it and then attack him with everything. Seems fine. Hey, I can still bounce that too. It's not the end of the world. Not hit a Storm either. Or I can just gust it. Gusting it kills him, I think. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exactly 9. Yes, sir. All right, pretty good top deck for me there. Not gonna lie. Kill you. All right, on to game 3 we go. Do you want to change things up at all? Probably not. It's kind of funny. I'm not even convinced Treasure Cruise is like even that good in this matchup, but I do think I need to keep 2. I think Of One Mind might actually just be better. Just much faster. I think I do want the 4th one of these. Let's go down to 1 cruise. I think this card's like too slow. Which is ridiculous, but I do think that's the case. Alright, let's try this. Reveal this. Let's see what we can do. Sand is pretty solid, I guess. It's got an Aether Gust. Doesn't have a kill spell, which concerns me, but I don't think I can ship this. Okay, they didn't have a 1-mana play. That's huge. Balmor could be good. Balmor is actually really good. I'm actually going to play Balmor before the Peasy because I want to be able to cast this. Depends, I guess, how things go here. No, I play the Peasy still because I can consider then Of One Mind. Okay, we'll play this on blue, I guess. Blue makes sense? I think so. Red might make more sense. It's kind of close. Played on blue. Combat. Pretty free damage here, I think. I'd imagine they block. Yeah, okay. Peasman. Go. Okay. Okay, at least they had to shock. Small victories, I guess. Alright. Well, it certainly slows me down. Probably need to leave up Aether Gust here, whether I like it or not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so probably just play Soulscar Mage. Go. Kiora is fine. I'm not doing anything about that, I don't think. It's cool. Sure. Okay, so now I can just, like, consider, or I could Gust now, Gust the Troll, get it out of the way. Seems probably bad, but I can't leave up 2 mana anymore, so actually, maybe I am just supposed to Aether Gust the Troll and just get really aggressive. Yeah, I'm gonna Gust this. I think this makes sense. See what he does with this. I assume he bottoms, but top. Okay. Ooh. Well, it's time for a Balmor. And then I think it's an of 1 mine. Try to hit any land. Could kill their elf. Killing their elf is kind of interesting, but I don't think it's good. Really needed a land. Thank you. I think I just go all at them. A lot of damage. It's going to be 10. Yeah, I mean, they're dead if they don't block. They might be dead if they block, to be honest. All at you. Alright, this Balmor card has really been getting the job done last few games. But yeah, I mean, I just play with Fire to their face here. It's just going to be an insane amount of damage. They certainly die to it. It's like awkward for them too, because everything has tramples. So like, is it even worth blocking? Might just hedge their bets and not block and die. Okay. Is Play with Fire still lethal? Puts them to 1 exactly. I might just kill their elf with Spikefield Hazard then. Spikefield the elf, then they have no mana. I mean, they have 4 mana. They can play, we know Old Growth's on top. I'm going to draw into that. I'm not, like, super afraid of that. Just, like, cut them off a ton of mana. I can just Play with Fire them later. Still 10. Plus 4. So it still puts them to 3. I think this is the right play. Let's just not allow my opponent to have any resources here. I don't want them to even dream of having resources. No mana for you. Because if they don't win right now, they are completely dead. In fact, I should set an upkeep stop and play with fire, their face, but... 4 mana, you got it. Untap his Haven and Storm, but even a Storm can't win the game here, I don't think. Just what he's going to do, but like... Did like double Cavalier into... Yeah, that doesn't even do it. Like, double Cavalier doesn't do it. I have no idea what does it here. Can't really think of anything that can beat me. We'll see, though. So he draws 2 cards. There's another activation on the Kiora. Okay, well. If he hits a Nykthos, okay. He hasn't played a land yet, though. He can still play a Nykthos. Okay, still activate Nykthos for 5 mana. Spin again with Storm. Like, probably has to be another Storm. I don't think anything else stops me, so... If this just doesn't show you how stupid the green deck is, what they did to us game 1 and like them potentially being able to claw back, like what a just completely unacceptable deck. Nykthos is just so dumb. Such a dumb land. I think we're going to beat him anyway, but just this deck is so annoying. It's also like, it's quite inconsistent too from my experiences with it. Like the games where you like Storm and hit double Elf are just like so embarrassing, and it's definitely a non-zero amount of the time. Okay. Okay, well he's already played his lands. There's no more Nykthos shenanigans incoming. Alright, nice. He's done comboing off. Thank God we killed that Elf though. That Elf could have been very dangerous. Alright, let's see if we can get a 4-1. Really had to work in this league. 3-2-1s, but... Deck doesn't feel like that bad. I certainly wouldn't play it at like a competitive event, but it's a pretty cool deck. I don't like its mid-range or control matchups nearly enough. It's like too cold to those decks, I feel like, and I don't really know what we can do to fix it. Yeah, sounds good. 2 lands. Opponent might be mulliganing here too, or they're just revealing that they don't have a companion. Drawing the place, I'm just gonna have 6 on through. They're gonna mull to 6. Just mono green again, probably. Could be something more interesting, but probably just green again, let's be honest with ourselves. Alright, well, Mountain there was actually a pretty nice draw. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's play Soul Scarce. I go. Oh, it's Greasefang. Got it. We're 3-1. We lost to that mono-black deck, right? Or, I think it was mono-black. We beat red-black. Lost to mono-black Devotion in this league, right? Pretty sure. I think that was our loss. I'm going to turn this upkeep stop off now. Yeah, so not too bad. We didn't draw particularly well against them either. Unfortunately, Greasefang is just going to mess me up here, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I guess I just play this on blue. We attack, and then we play an infantry, and we pray. We say our prayers. Shame I don't have a Wizard's Lightning. It's half the reason to play Wizard's Lightning is these matchups, but let's come in, play an infantry, your turn. Yep. Don't do it to me, please. Okay, he did it to me. And they hit a Grease Fang. It's so stupid, man. It's so dumb. And they just have another one, too, so they can just get that back as well. What a joke. I don't think I have any chance, but let's see what we draw. That's not going to do it. Okay, cool. Good game. Really good magic there. Grizzly Salvage, blind flip some Perihelions, hit a Grease Fang on it, too. Win the game. Fun, fun, fun. All right, 4 Rending Volleys. Hearse. That's all we're going to bring in. Treasure Cruise is kind of slow, but I still think good. Play with Fire is pretty bad. But I think actually Swiftspear might be the worst creature in the deck because it's a non-wizard. I want all my wizards because Wizard's Lightning is insanely important here. So I think I'm actually just going to get rid of Swiftspears. I like that Play with Fire is just like another spell. Goes in my graveyard to fuel Treasure Cruise. Can kill Rafine's Informant, which is something we're going to probably have to do. Still have 8 humans for of 1 mine, so I don't think that's going to be the biggest issue in the world. It's possible I should go down, like, another play with fire, keep a Swiftspear. I don't know. Would I like to play first? Yes. Yeah, we're definitely going to keep this. Got Rending Volley, got a Pyro. Pretty happy about this, I think. The question is, am I going to play the Pyro on turn 2? Because they could have Witherbloom Command or any other removal spell. Let's kind of see what they do, I guess. Swiftspear would certainly look better than Play with Fire here, I'll give you that much. Certainly would, but oh well. Kind of just want to play a tapped Steam Vents and say go. Guess I could play Spire. I guess I'm just going to play Spirebluff Canal and say go. Double Consider is something that I would certainly consider here. But I'm not playing Pyro into getting Witherbloom. We're going to get a guy off this Pyro. Okay. Probably a Grizzly Salvage, more than likely. I'm actually probably going to bin that. I don't think I need a land here. Okay, apparently we're going to draw one anyway. Don't want to cast this one. Don't really want to have to play with Fire their face. So I think I'm just going to hold. Pretty good draw. Very good draw. Play this on blue, I think. Probably makes the most sense. I guess it could be on red. We're going to want to hold up red cards all game long, so maybe it's on red. I'll play it on red. Young Peasy, go. And a Grizzly Salvage in response to play around me having like a Spell Pierce, which is a good play on their part. Yeah, it resolves. Okay, it was not actually that good. It's fortunate for me. Here's the Witherbloom command I was talking about, so this is why we didn't just run it out. Okay, consider... We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that. It's a very good threat. Sure. So we'll play this one on blue. First we'll attack for 1, but... I do end up playing another game here. I think I should have attacked first. Whatever. I think Play with Fires actually will be Swift Spears again. I don't know. It's close, but I don't think they're really that good. Killing Rafine's Informant might be a little aggressive. Yeah, beating this card's going to be tough. Would have been that. Okay, that's pretty good at least. Love a treasure cruise. Love a treasure cruise. Gotta be one coming soon. Didn't cut any, so have to imagine there'd be some in our future here. Does he have any vehicles in there? He does not. It's interesting. I just leave everything up. I don't need to be crazy here. Opponent, please knock it off with all your removal. This is so ridiculous. Alright. Rafine's Informant. That mana, I would assume. Can't stay away on the Wayfinder. Yeah, that happens. Path of Peril. That's a good one to know about. It's a Greasefang. Does he have any vehicles? He does not. At the moment. It's like so stupid. I want to play with fire the Asika's Chariot, but I just like can't make that play. Because of this. I guess I'm just gonna have to Rending Volley this. I don't know. I guess when he attacks, I can play with fire, kill the thing that he tries to clone. I guess that's probably the right play. Whatever he targets, kill. Pretty likely what I'm gonna do, I guess. Kind of what I have to do, I think. But I can't let this stupid thing die. If it does, and he's buy it back, so he can't stay away this, the one that's in his yard. He can't stay away in the yard that he can buy this back with. We're in a lot of trouble. We really need to hit a Treasure Cruise or a... We need to start chaining off with our draw spells. We haven't seen any yet this game. Any of our Up-One Mines or Cruises. We have 4 of each, so let's just hope we can find them. Start chaining them into each other. clone there. Kill it. No blocks. It's not a very good one at all, but it's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do. I guess I play this. And I attack with this. And I am going to Rending Volley his Grease Fang right now, I think. Get it off the board because this thing can't crew again. Maybe I'm not supposed to... I really think I am supposed to kill it. Gives me more damage, a bunch of triggers. You just got to get that damage. We're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble here. Really need a draw spell off the top. Treasure Cruise would be a good start. Okay, just can't stay weighing it back. That's fine. Okay. Really not even going to crew the Chariot. I guess, like, attacking with Chariot at this point is getting kind of awkward. You kind of want to block with it. Okay, sure. I'm not killing it, I'll tell you that much. Could chump block, but I think that's probably a mistake. Just going to take it. It's really bad draws. Really, really bad draws. Well, let's see here. Just attack all. Attack all is kind of interesting to me. I think that's the only way I'm going to win this game. Just like getting in the red zone. Puts that there. Could put 2/2s on 1/1s. Takes 6. It's fine. Go. Really just need a Treasure Cruise. Deck would be great. Play 4 of them. Would like one. A matchup where I really want one. They're going to play another Chariot. Legend rule their Chariot, and then buy the Chariot that they sack back, and that's really gross. So Takanuma, it's disgusting too. Elevate Parry Alien, I lose. What are you going to do? We just could not draw a draw spell. We didn't of one mind or a Treasure Cruise. 4 of both of those in our deck, so little nuts. Sure. Well, a couple of 3/2s isn't the worst. Would have liked to get a 4/1, but I'm not complaining about a couple winning records. It'd be poor. So after playing it through that league, I definitely want to add a land again, and it would be Sokenzen. So that needs to come back in our deck, and I'm not sure what the cut is. It's probably an opt. I believe it's an opt. I think it's the worst card in our deck individually. The deck should look like this next time I play it. Sideboard felt pretty good, honestly. I don't really think I want many different things. But yeah, it felt, felt reasonable. Like I said earlier, I don't think I would play this at like a comp event. I'd play it like an FNM or whatever, but I don't think I would go play this at a big tournament. The mono green matchup, like, obviously we beat it, but I don't think it's good. I would not say it's favorable. I think winning the die roll is probably a big deal. We drew our Aethergus, fortunately, in that matchup, but, like, if I don't draw this card, like, I'm in big trouble. We'll only have 3 of it, like, so it's just, they just put a lot of pressure on you so quick. And the Rakdos matchup, we beat that too, but I would not call that matchup good either. We had to do multiple treasure cruises to beat them, and they like still missed lands and still had shots to beat us anyway. So I think it's a tough one. But the deck's cool.